Across the DC multiverse, Superman has evolved into forms far beyond the familiar hero from Metropolis. While the core values remain, truth, justice, and hope, the scope of his power has taken cosmic, divine, and even metaphysical turns. Today on Explained Comics, we're ranking the most powerful Superman versions ever published, based strictly on canon appearances and documented feats. No speculation, no fan theories, just the most overpowered Superman ever written. Number 10. Kingdom Come Superman, Earth 22. In Kingdom Come, Superman returns from retirement to a world spiraling out of control after the death of Lois Lane. This older Kal-El, hardened by grief and decades of uninterrupted solar absorption, displays a vastly enhanced physiology compared to his mainstream counterpart. He endures a nuclear explosion at Ground Zero with only minor visible damage and shrugs off magical lightning from Captain Marvel, something that typically bypasses Kryptonian durability. He also withstands multiple blows from Wonder Woman and Green Lantern constructs without flinching. While not godlike, this Superman's sheer resilience and mental focus make him one of the toughest variants in the multiverse. Number 9. Superman Prime, DC 1 million. After wandering the galaxy for millennia, Superman Prime returns to Earth in the 853rd century, having spent 15,000 years absorbing solar radiation inside the heart of a living sun. This extended exposure amplifies every aspect of his power, granting him virtually limitless strength, flight speed, sensory perception, and durability. He's shown to manipulate matter on a molecular level, create pocket universes, and resurrect Lois Lane using nothing but stored memory and energy. In addition to being nearly invincible, Prime wields a Green Lantern ring and commands technology developed over countless civilizations. He's less a man than a solar god. Number 8. Red Sun Superman, Earth 30. Raised in the Soviet Union instead of Kansas, this version of Kal-El evolves into a global authoritarian ruler. While his base powers, flight, strength, heat vision, and invulnerability, remain comparable to mainline Superman, it's his ruthlessness, strategic mind, and unwavering control over the planet that elevate his threat level. He defeats the United States, enforces global peace, and resists Brainiac's mental manipulation through sheer force of will. Although ultimately redeemed, Red Sun Superman demonstrates a version of Kal-El unchecked by American morality, making his power both literal and symbolic. Number 7. Superman Beyond, Thought Robot Superman. When Superman enters the higher dimensional realm of the Overvoid in Final Crisis, Superman Beyond 3D, he becomes the Thought Robot, a conceptual entity powered by pure narrative. In this form, Superman embodies the metaphysical idea of the hero itself. He engages Mandrak, a godlike monitor of darkness and entropy, in a battle that transcends time, space, and continuity. The Thought Robot is self-aware, capable of adapting to any existential threat, and immune to conventional physics or even magic. He doesn't just save universes, he saves the concept of heroism within fiction. Number 6. Allstar Superman, Earth 200. In Allstar Superman, Kal-El is overexposed to solar radiation, supercharging his abilities to near-divine levels while simultaneously accelerating his cellular decay. During his final year, he performs feats like bench-pressing the Earth for 5 straight days without rest, curing terminal illnesses with advanced bioengineering, surviving a trip into the sun's core, and restoring the solar furnace using his own body. His intellect expands to superhuman levels, allowing him to create sentient life in miniature and outthink Lex Luthor even while dying. All-Star Superman may not bend dimensions, but he represents the pinnacle of Superman's idealism powered by limitless solar energy. Number 5. Valzod, Earth 2. Valzod, a pacifist Kryptonian who fled his dying planet like Kal-El, gains powers comparable to Clark under a yellow sun, including flight, near-infinite strength, heat vision, invulnerability, and solar-powered energy manipulation. However, what sets Valzod apart is his emotional restraint and philosophical approach to power. In combat, he defeats a corrupted Superman clone through superior control rather than raw force. He demonstrates telekinetic-style solar bursts, calm battlefield analysis, and tactical defense that allow him to stand toe-to-toe with new gods and metahumans. Valzod's threat lies not in unrestrained power, but in perfectly wielded restraint. Number 4. Superboy Prime. Originally from a universe where Superman exists only as fiction, Superboy Prime becomes one of DC's most destructive characters. His Kryptonian physiology operates without many of the typical limitations. Red sun radiation, kryptonite, and even magic have little effect on him. His power allows him to destroy entire timelines by punching through the fabric of reality, as seen in Infinite Crisis, and to slaughter dozens of lanterns and speedsters with minimal resistance. His sheer raw strength overwhelms nearly every hero, and his emotional instability only amplifies his danger. Number 3. Cosmic Armor Superman Monitor Suit Variant. Built by the Monitors and empowered by story logic itself, the Cosmic Armor Superman is designed to battle threats at the metafictional level. This version of Superman is crafted to defeat beings who exist outside of traditional time and narrative, adapting to threats by rewriting their story. He resists plot-based attacks, adapts in real time, and is literally stronger than any story that could be told. Although often conflated with Thought Robot Superman, the Cosmic Armor variant is framed as a universal failsafe, a superweapon made from the idea of Superman wearing a Monitor's armor of infinite knowledge. Number 2. Darkseid War Superman. During Justice League. Darkseid War, Superman is thrown into the fire pits of Apocalypse, where he absorbs vast amounts of anti-life-infused solar radiation. The energy transforms him into a godlike version of himself, darker, more aggressive, and infinitely more powerful. In this corrupted state, he defeats enemies who previously challenged the entire League, including wielders of divine power like Grail and Highfather. His strength, speed, and durability surpass previous limits, but it's his altered psychology, cold, vengeful, and fearless, that makes him even more dangerous than Darkseid himself. Number 1. Pre-Crisis Silver Age Superman Earth 1. The most powerful Superman in DC's published history remains the Silver Age Earth 1 Superman, primarily written between the late 1950s and 1970. At this time, editorial limits on his power barely existed. He performs outrageous feats including sneezing away entire star systems, Action Comics number 273, moving galaxies with casual effort, surviving the Big Bang, and time-traveling by thought. He can split into multiple copies of himself, resist all known forms of kryptonite, and casually defy the laws of physics. These feats, although often tongue-in-cheek, were canon to his universe, making this version of Superman essentially omnipotent by Silver Age standards. While Superman's heart may be his defining strength, these versions reveal how far that strength can go, from godhood to tyranny to abstract concepts of hope itself. Whether they reshape universes or simply refuse to back down, each of these Supermen proves one thing: the symbol on his chest isn't about limits. It's about what we strive to become. Which version do you think reigns supreme? Did we miss a favorite? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for more expert-level breakdowns, only on Explained Comics. Thanks for watching.